Muigai Kenyatta in 2018 promoted General Ogolla to be the Vice Chief of Defense Forces. And analysts say it was part of preparing ground for the presidency of Raila Odinga. Tonje rules had already placed Ogolla to be the next CDF. So if Raila was to become the president, Raila would easily pick his tribesman to be the military head. I've seen Ruto even acknowledging this, that he got that advisory that in military there are some positions that you must give to a tribesman. And if you look behind, by the way, during Moi's time, head of military was Kalenjin, NIS Kalenjin. Same to Uhuru's time. Uhuru's time for 10 years, head of NIS was Kikuyu. He had Mwatete, just left for Kabochi the other day, Kibochi. So, before we look into all those details, I want to get back with you here. Last weekend, we did Kano Mission, and we were able to reach to 50 elderly women in Kano. Now, this one here is known as Eda. She's actually the very last home we visited. Ukiangalia her house, it is submerged in water. So we visited her. If you look at the video, she's in her late 80s. Actually, she could be going to 83 or so. And the place there, it was soaked in whole water. And because of the flooding crisis, I had contacted the area chief and some close family members, and I've got into a conclusion that if we don't move her there, I shall have not done Kano Mission. So kindly, I want us to make sure we move Shosh to a raised structure. She's in her 80s, so I think we've looked at not a very complicated building. Just nyumba tu yenye it can have a little bit of a raised floor so that she can also believe. So kindly guys, I'm not going to do 150 bob challenge. Just send me anything you can get, anything you can have. By Wednesday, I want to coordinate with the fundi on site so that house can be constructed. By the weekend, I can go there and just see the structure. But kitu tunataka ni atolewe pale kwa sababu mali hapo ako pabaya, and I've just been told because of the flooding, the situation is not proving to be very good. I will receive any amount that you can get. This one is a blessing for us. By Wednesday, I should send some money to the fundi aanze kujengea Shosh nyumba ingine, just a makeshift, not a complicated structure, but just a makeshift structure so that another kind of safe place. So she's called Eda. Kindly send me anything you can get. I want to make sure Komba to move to a raised ground. If we do this, I think that we shall have actually accomplished that Kano Mission. Thank you. It is very true. So the input, or rather the stake of Uhuru Kenyatta with the military, the kind of bond he had with the military, even during his tenure, is unparalleled. Just on that ground, the Kenyans are asking, why would the former president fail to attend that funeral, both at home and both in Nairobi and even at home? I've seen a statement from part of some of his members saying Uhuru is out of the country. I think Oburu said it. Uhuru is out of the country for some few weeks on some personal matters. Then he will be coming back. After which, when he arrives, he will actually pay homage. He will actually pay a visit to the family and condole with the family in a special way, which of course is right. There is no prescribed law that says you have to attend funerals during people's burials is when you are then feeling, comforting them. You can always go later. So Uhuru Kenyatta is out of the country. He skipped that funeral. But I see people would think, yes, Uhuru Kenyatta is out, Uhuru Kenyatta cannot share podium with William Ruto, blah, blah. Boom. Raila Odinga, who is also from that place, is from Alego Usonga, not Alego Usonga, it's from Bondo, is from Siaya County. And many of you here, Raila called Alego. The man that was born from Alego. So Ogolla is actually Jakakan Makanyango. So Raila's mother is also from Kakan. And that's why you hear Nyakwar Kakan. Makanyango. And that is why Raila was saying that Ogolla is my uncle when he was talking yesterday. People did not get it. I really just need to explain. Raila's mother is from Alego and it's from Kakan. Even the area MCA, by the way, area MCA of that place, that's Southeast Alego Songa, some lady man called Mercedes, comes from that clan. You know, that's what people didn't know. Comes from that clan, and it's closely associated. It's Kakan is a big clan. It's one of the biggest clans in Alego Songa, by the way. It's one of the biggest clans. Like for us, we have, mine is Seje, there is Kakan, then there is Kanyango, then there is Kagwa. People who know those clans, those are the ones I can still remember. There are quite a number. Seje, Kakan, Kanyango, Kagwa. So many. So he was literally to be there. All when I was watching, I just left. I went to church after the body arrived. That was around at 11, I think around 10:30. I was just peeping on my phone, waiting if he was going to join there with the traditional regalia, the way they mourn one of Luo soldiers. We saw the way Magoha was mourned. So Raila also skipped. And people have been asking me, Kevin, how could Raila skip? I know there is going to be another memorial service, I think on Friday. If I'm not wrong, there is a plan for another memorial service that will be held on Friday. But Raila's absence caught many by surprise. I just want to brush through that and look at why Raila and Uhuru might have skipped. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our videos. Thank you very much for your supporting this channel. Apart from political podcast, also we do charity programs, and of course we did Kano mission, and it is not mission, it's still incomplete, because when I went there I found a church that was in need. Maji iko, nyumba iko soaked kwa maji, and I'm looking at probably if I receive a report from them there, family will get us another piece of land kidogo hapo, but a little bit of a raised ground, so that we can build at least of a raised structure for church. I'm just waiting for that report, and I want to start that tomorrow on Monday. Maybe some 3 days we'll be able to build a structure for church there, so that atakama mambo ni mbaya, but we shall have done that. In my own observations, I'm looking at, this is why Ruto and this is why Raila and Uhuru skipped. One, they were avoiding the Bomas politics. Yes, Bomas politics had been at the center, silently at the center of discussion. When Ruto, Duale even said there that those who sent Ogolla, that is what he was saying, and I think Uhuru got intelligence that Ruto team are struggling to prove we are not involved, good blood between the president and the late Ogolla. So they would have tried, there would be an attempt to paint the picture. I want you to imagine if Uhuru was there. Someone should not cheat you that Duale would not have spoken the way he spoken. They would have found the opportunity to smash him and call him all manner and try to link him there. They would have tried to use him as the sacrificial lamb. In fact, they would have put all the things they were saying about Ogolla on Uhuru Kenyatta. And that reason is binding. Who was the candidate? Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga, when he spoke yesterday, he spoke lightly about it. And I think Uhuru got intelligence that I am going to be the topic. These guys are finding every way to divert attention and to talking about their innocence. They will stop at nothing, and they will actually try to drag my name in the mud. Probably that's number one reason why Uhuru Kenyatta decided not to be the heir. I'm also seeing some possibility, or rather another school of thought, that Uhuru and Raila, not even Uhuru, let me say this on Raila, on Uhuru, even Raila. Uhuru was a president for 10 years. So Uhuru Kenyatta, if someone will sit down with Uhuru Kenyatta and ask Uhuru Kenyatta, security of a CDF, he knows. All these questions we are asking about who should fly with the CDF, which plane should fly the CDF, whether the CDF should go to Nini schools, or whether this and that, what about this maintenance of these planes, a plane was swapped last minute, all this discussion, they're not alien to Uhuru Kenyatta. He was the president for 10 years. And from his own circle of intelligence, they're more angry about Ogolla's death. I am seeing that. I want to believe if someone gives you privilege of sitting next to Uhuru Kenyatta, ask Uhuru Kenyatta, you yourself, you were president at that time. You know, what about this and that? What about this and that? Uhuru Kenyatta will have so many answers about this. He will ask these questions and is looking at it, they're a bit hungry with it. That is why even if you look at the speech by Oduor, the old man doesn't care. Tell you about it. Number three, I think Raila Odinga is struggling by all means to avoid confrontation with William Ruto. What would you expect? If Orengo is talking about investigate, Atandi is talking about investigate, Oburu is talking about this is not fair, this is not normal, we are suspicious. The whole Azimio team, we are suspicious, we need answers. Did you expect Raila to go there and speak a different language? You know, do you expect him to go there and speak a different language? No. And they've always said something. It's fine for Raila to seek the AUC seat, but where we have a challenge is where it comes with some sense of familiar, you know, with a lot of restraint, and that makes him lose his character, lose his personality. So we'll be quiet for the next 1 year. So if he fails to get it, we'll start coming back. Fails to get it, we'll now start coming back, now start asking questions about who killed so and so. I listened to someone saying Simbarati was having a trouble, private officers raided and here and there. And so it's saying, Raila need to speak about it. Could not speak. When Raila was making a speech about Ogolla's death, totally different. And he cannot appear in press briefings when Azimio is hitting government, asking government questions. So I'm also seeing a possibility that is avoiding confrontation. Lastly, I think Uhuru also do not still just want to share podium with William Ruto. It's a very clear point. Uhuru is not willing to share podium with William Ruto at whatever cost. Uhuru has always wanted this. I think William Ruto has always wanted to share podium with Uhuru Kenyatta. Rigathi Gachagua has always asked for forgiveness. I'm telling you, William Ruto has shaken hands with almost everyone in Azimio except Uhuru Kenyatta. And the likelihood of it not even happening anytime in the next 5 years is there. Uhuru is so categorical on what he believes. This is right, this is wrong. Thank you guys. What do you think the two leaders kept? I can read your feedback here.